Hello, salam, good morning to a Friday morning. It is 9:15. It is the day before my baby's first birthday party, and in this vlog I'm going to show you how I'm going to prepare, decorate and bake for his birthday party, inshallah. The little one in question is next to me, smiling because I'm talking to the camera. Is it funny? Yeah? It's funny. And I also want to make this video because I am going out there with what I'm doing for the party, but at the same time, I am not going all out. If you follow my channel, you know we are doing a house renovation on another house at the moment, which we hope to move into by next year. And that really is taking a lot of our finances and needs to be a priority. So obviously with the baby turning 1, I said to my husband, I really want to do a party to celebrate him, to celebrate us, and to obviously bring our friends and our family around. But at the same time, I didn't want it to cost a fortune. I didn't want it to be super stressful for me. So we're doing something like in the middle. Look, I am doing decorations, but I'm not doing a big balloon arch. I'm not doing any big personalized signs. I've got nothing coming from, anyone else's made. I'm planning on doing like some little games, like just pass the parcel, although I'm still waiting for an order to arrive. So whether that arrives or not will be dependent on whether I do that. But I'm not doing party bags. I'm not stressing by how many kids are coming, the ages, age appropriate party bags. And I have got a bouncy castle, but I'm not doing entertainment. One of my friends actually, to be fair, it was fantastic. So also, no, this is not putting anyone down who has done all of that, because one of my friends did it recently and it was fantastic. She actually got someone from a baby sensory class to come and do a baby sensory class for the babies at the party, which was such a good idea. And someone that follows me online, we were speaking recently, and she actually got a Miss Rachel impersonator for her baby's first birthday, which to be fair, our baby would love because he does love a bit of Miss Rachel. But yeah, and I thought about it, I did. But then I thought, no, I'm not going all out with this birthday party. I'm trying to keep costs down a little bit whilst also still making an effort, still making it nice for people. And even with the food, I'm making a lot of the desserts myself today, which I'm going to film here. My sister-in-law has been a total angel and helping me a lot as well. And then I'm going to run to Costco this morning and get some donuts and some fruits. We are putting on quite a spread of food, but it's not a full catered thing, which obviously costs a lot of money. And at the same time, it's not just sandwiches, which I know is the usual English party food. Arabs don't celebrate parties like that. So we are going a bit more Arab style with this food. So we're going to have some breakfast. We've got some peanut butter on toast, both of us. And I have a big to-do list here. And then we're going to head out of the house nice and early, inshallah. It is in green, which is the theme of the party. Obviously, we haven't bounced castles, so we need to sort out the garden. I still need to wrap presents. It's obviously Friday now, so I didn't do that yesterday. Decorations, tidy the house a bit more, set up the house, and then this is more my to bake list for today, and then kind of some notes of what to kind of heat up and cook in the morning, inshallah. And the reality is, of all days, the baby decided to be awake for 3 hours in the middle of last night. He's never done that before, not since, like newborn days where they just don't really know if it's night or day. Like 3 hours, I was just like feeding him, lying down, just trying to get him back to sleep, and then he'd be calm, and then all of a sudden he'd just start like laughing and talking. We were like, oh my gosh, but literally it was like 3 hours. So I am tired today, and I'm probably just gonna be running off adrenaline, although I did just make a coffee to take with me in the car. I don't know, maybe it was a good day for it to happen, because if I didn't have all of this going on today, I'd just be like wallowing in my own tiredness. But we've got things to do, so I feel like adrenaline is going to get me through, so maybe it was a good thing after all. If you are in the UK at the moment, you know that this start of September is feeling like autumn already, which I am here for because I love autumn. I shared that in my last vlog and I can't wait. But I feel like I've just been wanting to hold on to the end of summer just for his birthday party, and also praying for good weather. And I just checked the weather. There is 0 chance of precipitation between now, Friday morning, and I think Sunday lunchtime. So yeah, we should be good. Fingers crossed, inshallah. But now I'm just off to Costco, have my coffee with me. Gonna try to not spend too much money, and just remember that whatever I get, I need to put through the till and do it all myself, because it's quite a experience, Costco, isn't it? We only went the first time a couple of months ago and we were like, oh my gosh, our life has completely changed. I can't believe we haven't been here before now. So the baby's in a good mood. He hopefully will sleep on the way back, because he should be tired because he was awake all night. You were awake all night, yeah, so let's go. Oh wow, I'm so glad that I did not leave the house early to get to Costco, because it doesn't open until 10 o'clock anyway, and it's now like 9:45. So yeah, okay, I couldn't have done that any better, so that's good. So we've got some cans of Rio. They're not on the boycott list, so that's good. I bought some foil things for people to take stuff home. The grapes in Costco are really good. And then this is really what I came for, these donuts and donut balls for the kids. And then we thought we were going to make some like mini burgers. So these 36 buns, and then these tenders are really good as well. And then hopefully this is a good watermelon. So I think that's quite a good little Costco shop. But it is just so insane here. Yeah, you're spoiled for choice. I think the thing is about Costco is that it's not super cheap, because everything's in bulk. So you do end up buying quite a lot, but then you get a lot for it as well. And the quality of the stuff is really good. Well, it's just a lot of big brands, really. Costco is just super cool. Oh my gosh, you could spend so much money in there so easily. But I got everything I needed. To be honest, I'm a bit gutted because they do have so many good cakes and cheesecakes and everything in there. And I remember that from last time. And one of the things I wanted to do from this party, like I said, was to not make it too stressful for me. And I wish I just picked up a few cakes in there. You can get huge cakes, chocolate cakes, cheesecakes, carrot cakes for like £12, £13. I did think about it, but I've already bought all the ingredients for the pistachio cheesecake I'm going to make later, and the raspberry one. I'm sure mine will taste better because they're homemade with love. But to be honest, the pistachio cream that I bought was like £8 anyway, and then plus all of the ingredients. So it's not like I really saved money either making it myself. So again, one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video is we are trying to plan a stress-free party. So if you do learn from this video, then perhaps it is just good just to go somewhere like Costco and actually get an inexpensive but nice cake. Anyways, we are going to go home and we're going to make some cakes instead, inshallah. Also, it's so funny in Costco when you pay, you have to put the trolley like the other side of the counter. So when the baby's in it, he's just like the other side, and then the person just pulls them through, and it just feels so awkward because you're like here and then all the shopping's here and then your baby's just over there, and then they just kind of have to pull them through. So yeah, it's kind of funny, but it's quite an experience. I am making 2 cheesecakes, a raspberry cheesecake that I've made loads of times and I know is great, and a pistachio cheesecake I'm making for the first time. So I thought I can just make one big batch of biscuit base and use it for both of them, so that's helpful. And the other reason cheesecake is really good is because you have to kind of cook it the day before, really, or make it the day before, especially for like a lunchtime event. So making it today, it's like I have to make it today, and it just reduces a lot of stress tomorrow because it will already be ready tomorrow. It is 2:30 and I am doing well. I am pleased with myself. So I've made 2 cheesecakes, the raspberry cheesecake and the pistachio cheesecake. I do need to finish off the pistachio cheesecake with a layer of the pistachio cream. Then the raspberry cheesecake just needs to kind of like set into itself, which we will do overnight in the fridge. And one of the reasons I love this raspberry cheesecake, and I'll leave the recipe below, I've made it so many times, and if I can make it, then you can make it, is you just put all the ingredients into one bowl and whisk it up, apart from obviously the biscuit base. Like there's no separate bowls, adding things, mixing things, like dry, wet ingredients. It's all just one bowl. It is super easy. Then with his birthday cake, I am doing a Betty Crocker because look, she never fails and I just want this to go well. And like I said, in my aim for not going too OTT with this party in terms of finances, but also just in terms of like organizing it, like trying to get hold of a cake person, arrange for it to be picked up, all that kind of stuff. I just wanted to make my own, and I think it's nice, right, to make like your baby's first birthday cake. So I am doing like the classic kind of chocolate, well, I'm using vanilla cake because my stepsons prefer vanilla cake with a chocolate icing, and I've got some animals to put on top. My mum is taking the baby out for a walk right now, so I'm going to finish tidying up. I'm going to make my husband some lunch because I just made me and my mum fish finger sandwiches, but he's not a fish finger sandwich fan. And I don't think he grew up eating fish finger sandwiches like I did. And then we'll get on with the final bits and then some decorating and also wrapping presents. Good evening, it is 8 p.m. It is dark outside already. Hello, incoming autumn. The baby went down really quickly earlier on at 7. I was like, yes. And then just as I got up, because I just had like 10 minutes to sit down, I haven't sat down all day apart from the drive earlier and feeding the baby and then having dinner as well. But I've just been on my feet all day. Then he woke up and took ages to be settled. So I am back to it now. I had like a tiny little few minutes nap while I was putting him to bed. So the theme I am going for, like I said, is the wild one. This is a very popular theme online. So as you can see, just these are like the napkins for it. So they're kind of just these cute little animals. I've got these like boxes as well for the kids to have their food in. And then this is just one of the plates. There's a few different, like I got these off Temu. I'm not usually a fan of ordering off sites like Temu and like where they're so low cost, because you just think, I don't know. I mean, I know they've got flown from China, but yeah, I do try not to shop from places like that. But with these, I don't know, I just did. But they're all kind of, mostly I've got like obviously ones that are cardboard as well. So in that sense, I'm like hoping it's not too bad, like ethically wise. But yeah, there's like different companies, they do the same kind of thing, but like different brands. So this is one of the like the popcorn holders. It is slightly different to the plates and things, but it's, you know, it's still like the same. So I've got some popcorn holders, obviously some plates, some napkins. I've got these little, I'm going to pop them in some of the little cupcakes. And then I also ordered this wild one, and then wild one, and then these I thought were just really cute. Actually, I thought these again with the kids can just put their dessert bits in them. And then obviously some cups. Now with the decorations, we usually have 3 prints up here, like black and white prints, which do look quite cool if I do say so myself. But I really wanted to have like a table and then have obviously the food on there and then have like the decorations as the backdrop, because we actually like do like a happy birthday sign on this big section of wall behind me, but I just feel like it's not going to make as much of an impact as what I want. So I have decided to remove the prints and I'm going to decorate the whole of that wall. I just need to work out how. One of the happy birthday signs, also from Temu, which is one of, again, like this little, you know, like the wild one thing. Gold, green, cream balloons, but I did get some helium, so I'm going to do the balloons tomorrow. And then it also came with this kind of nice sage helium one. And I also just got this pack of kind of like foil balloons. I guess I thought they were going to be a bit bigger, but they're not too bad, but I guess you don't want them too big. I'm actually thinking of putting them in the entrance hall to the house. But I did suddenly think the other day that we're having a bouncy castle come in the morning, and the bouncy castle guy's going to have to go through there. So he probably doesn't want helium balloons in his face. So I need to do that after like he's gone. I ordered quite a lot of this. I just thought, because basically the invitation I kind of said like welcome to the jungle. So I'm thinking of putting that around the outside of the porch, like our porch bit on our house. So that's what we've got going on. It's now 8:20. I'm going to put you down, I'm going to get on with it, and then after that I'm going to wrap presents and iron my dress, and I might decorate. Oh, I was going to show you what I made. Let me show you what I fully made today as well. So I did make 2 quiches. I am quite bad for, you know, like making something new that you've never made before for a party, which isn't really ideal, and you shouldn't really do that. You should always do something that you know how to make. But I mean, they look quite good. They are a little bit brown because my oven is terrible as well. I mean, they just look glazed really. So there's just 2 of them. No bake pistachio cheesecake is looking like that, just quite nice and green. And yeah, I guess it's obviously, it's not supposed to go that hard, like it doesn't go in the freezer or anything, it is just a chilled one. It does need to have the pistachio on top, so I might do that later. It's basically just the pistachio spread that you're just melting it, spreading it on top. Oh, I thought I heard the baby in the monitor. Gosh. Yeah, and then actually, then it says on the video to do, yeah, like just crush up, you know, some pistachios and put them around, but I might do them in like a shape of a 1 because that would be quite cute, wouldn't it? So far it is just 2 cakes, 2 vanilla cakes with some of the Betty Crocker, of course, chocolate icing inside because, like I said, well, I haven't taken a few risks on this. The quiche is a risk. One of the desserts is a risk, but I didn't want to make this a risk because this is a birthday cake, although I'm still really not sure how I'm designing it anyway. So I'm going to leave it like this in the fridge, and then tomorrow morning I will put the icing all over it and then try and work out what I'm going to do, you know, with like the fence and everything around the side, the animals. Good morning, good morning. It is Monday morning. It is a sunny morning. The kids are at school. The baby's down for a nap, and I thought I'd do a little recap on the birthday because, alhamdulillah, we had such a nice weekend. I mean, first off, I will say we were so lucky with the weather because it rained quite a bit last week, and then it rained yesterday on Sunday as well, which doesn't usually happen. Like, we do usually have a good start to September, and I hope this was a one-off because I was so excited about having an end of summer baby, having a summer birthday party for him each year, inshallah. But yeah, it wasn't the greatest of years, but anyway, it was fine on Saturday. Bouncy Castle was such a great hit. If you are watching this because you're planning like a birthday party for young kids, I will say the Bouncy Castle with the ball pit was, if I do say so myself, such a good idea because it just kind of gave the little ones some space to play as well. Of course, the older ones loved it and they were jumping, obviously, off of the step of the bouncy castle and off of the inside of the bouncy castle into the ball pit as well. It did just give us somewhere to put like the 1-year-olds. My sister-in-law came through with the food. She was an absolute angel and helped out so much for me. I know I said this party was going to be not too OTT. I mean, like I said, we didn't do OTT in terms of like catering, but my sister-in-law definitely helped out a lot. I will say those little burgers from Costco were so perfect because they're just tiny little buns. The chicken fillets as well are really good ones. And it just kind of gave something that was like filling, like a little burger without it being like a big normal sized burger. The mini pizzas were good. She did warm them up like beforehand, but obviously you can usually serve them cold. And then my little platter, I think for the babies worked quite well. I think some of the adults had some as well, like the little sandwiches, the cheese and tomato pinwheels, what else did I do? And then some like veg sticks. The banana muffins went down so well. I'm gonna leave a link for that in the description below. And then my cakes did do very, very well as well. I am so glad that I made my own birthday cake, like I said, with the help of Betty Crocker, but you know, you gotta do what you've gotta do. And I just knew it would turn out perfectly. It always does. So it was just completely stress-free. And then doing all of the icing and then the like wafers around the edge of the cake. And then I did at the front bring the wafers down, which we just did mainly because a pack of wafers was broken. But I had also seen people do it online where they kind of brought it down. And I think that really gave us then the view of the animals. And I ordered the wild one, kind of like glitter birthday cake decoration, which works perfectly. And the kids loved, again, like more of the toddlers were just obsessed with the animals as well. Once we'd done the cake and I was about to cut it, they're just like, can I have this animal? Can I have this animal? Can I have this animal? So that just made it more fun and kind of what I wanted. And then I think in terms of the other details, what worked well is my sister-in-law, again, she's very good at organizing tables. So you can see the video of the table here. And what she actually did was with the napkins, because I feel like themed napkins, obviously they're fun, but like people just use them once and then it gets thrown away. And so she actually used the napkins to cover a tray, which we then put some of the kids' food on. And then also just some boxes that I had in the house to just elevate some of the desserts on the dessert table. So we did have the dessert table out the whole of the time. It caused a little bit of problems because obviously the toddlers were kept trying to help themselves from it. But overall, it wasn't too bad. And it felt like, you know, obviously the cake that I'd done and even the pistachio cake, and I did the one on it and it kind of went with the color theme as well, really, really well. And it was a really good cake. So I'm going to leave the link to the reel below. It was nice to have it all on show, and it was nice then to use the napkins just to give more decoration and the boxes to elevate some of the desserts, like the Costco desserts that we got, and cover some of the plates. So that worked really, really well. Would highly recommend. Another thing that did work pretty well as well was the balloons. I've got some of the balloons around here as well. So even though we filled these with helium, they still didn't float. I just got these off Temu as well. I will maybe try and link some bits from Temu. I think they change quite a lot what they have, but like quite regularly. But these did work well just to kind of have stuck around the house. So all in all, it was a very good day, alhamdulillah. I definitely recommend doing the wild one theme, and I hope from this video, if you're watching it, to get some ideas, that you have got some ideas. And if you haven't been watching this video for that reason, you just watched it because you wanted to see what we were doing, then thank you so much. My plan of action now whilst the baby sleeps is to tidy up this corner. I've actually just got you on his walker right now. This is our kind of like play corner. It's not actually that messy at all, really, but we have obviously got some new gifts for him. I think the thing is, when it's a 1-year-old, it's quite hard to buy gifts for them because they don't really play with that much. My mum did get an activity table, which so far has been really, really great. It was my idea though, so I will take the credit for that one instead. But that has been good, and a few of the other gifts that we got will definitely be good as the year goes on. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you have liked it, please leave a thumbs up. Please leave a comment below. Let me know what you've liked the most, and I will see you in my next video, inshallah.